Ministry Statement. IAM has sent us to engage young people, developing youth, and youth serving organizations to empower, mentor, and be advocates for the young people in order to facilitate the stirring up of their gifts so that they may play their roles in the universal church. 2022 to 2023 has indeed been an exciting year with many successes and challenges. It was daunting at times, but very fulfilling overall. During the year under review in our local Jerusalem and Judea, otherwise known as Trinidad and Tobago, our focus in terms of assemblies was 6 assemblies: Olivet Gospel Hall, Ebenezer, Bethel, Maranatha, Herman, and Bethesda Gospel Hall. We also joined 5 other assemblies in ministry: Canby Gospel Hall, Christian Brethren Ministries, Jerningham Junction Gospel Hall, Hebron Gospel Hall, Sharon Gospel Hall. What were some of our ministry targets? Youth development, edification, and evangelism. Due to the brevity of time, I will skip the report and just go into some of the outcomes. Okay, so after a whole year, so what? I'm glad you asked. Local, regional, and international believers made spiritual and ministry decisions. Unsaved people made professions, among them a young man at the watch night service at San Juan and a woman who attended Family Bible Hour at Ebenezer also had their names written down in glory. 5 prisoners from the women's prison received their spiritual freedom. Persons from the crime-targeted area of Laventille met the Prince of Peace. Additionally, gospel seeds were planted and some were watered. Pastors, leaders, and potential missionaries were sensitized and trained to reach unreached people of the world. Parents were appreciative of the guidance and tools received to train their young children. Families who were affected by last year's floods received relief in December and others during the year as we worked with ITNAC, a ministry that specializes in being used as the hands of God internationally. 8 weddings and 2 marriage resuscitations were done. Many families and mourners heard the gospel at numerous funeral services. Negative outcomes were averted among cadets and other youth, 2 of whom were contemplating suicide. Relief was experienced by students away from home as well as needy individuals. Devotional books were delivered on time for Scripture Union. As we ventured into our Samaria, at Glad Tidings Bible Camp in St. Vincent, 10 rededications and 10 professions were made by youth. As we ministered in the uttermost part of the earth, several assemblies in North America were served. Included in the outcomes, 3 children from Hillcrest Gospel Hall's VBS in Queens made professions of faith. Thanksgiving and praise. We thank God for Rian's continued excellence in her academic performance. We thank God for Ruben's growing self-sufficiency, as well as the sound system equipment acquired, which I used mainly at the street meetings during Sister Patsy's Laventille outreach. Ministry mentorship is something we thank God for, in which young men replace me at preaching assignments. Thank God for timely provision for school fees. We sincerely thank all those who have been used of God to support His ministry. Challenges include the audiovisual equipment and vehicle maintenance issues. Items for prayer includes our son Reuben, that he will develop an interest in things of God. Increased support for Rian's school fees, as she will soon be elevated to another level of studies with higher fees. Liberty for the Laventille outreach, and a halt to the frequent slaughter of young men in that area. Christian Assemblies camps activities, fathering in our assemblies and communities. Thank you for this opportunity to give this ministry report, for God is not unjust to forget your work and labor of love which you have shown toward His name, in that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. Hebrews 6:10.